make you or break you, or literally you allowed that to become fuel. And sometimes in life, unfortunately, you do have to turn things that are deemed negatives into positives. So you got to find ways to be able to then say, you know what, I'm gonna use this as fuel, but you also have to be cognizant that the fuel only lasts for so long, but you got to be able to bottle up that fuel, and then after a while, you have to say, all right, I got to put this fuel to the side. I got to be able to just become self-motivated. But it is helpful at the time to be able to just have that fuel and be like, you know what, you can't listen to sometimes what people say, because sometimes, unfortunately, in
especially
life,
negative stuff is like, if it's negative, like, I know you, so if you said, you really should look at this, like, okay, there might be something here. But if it's just some random Joe Blow says, well, you should wear a uniform if you do this, or you should wear your hair like this, or you shouldn't write tattoos, I'm like, bitch, has nothing to do with tattoos.
Something negative versus constructive criticism are two totally different things. Yeah. Constructive criticism is there to better you.
They help you.
To allow you to propel you forward, to also allow you to see things that you may not be seeing, and then you appreciate that. The negative side, those are things that are meant to be fears placed upon you.
Yes.
So that type of shit you have to kind of ignore, and you have to take with a grain of salt because of those things, and that's a good thing in your instance.
We were talking about this at McDonald's. Remember, I was sitting there and I said, I want that tree across the street. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to go. But almost there, I'm like, you know, God, this is hell with it. Forget it.
Right.
But if the tree's a magnet and there's iron content in me, magnets don't pull stainless. Stainless is stainless.
I'm with you.
So the iron, like, I need, I want, I don't know how. It's pulling me. The pull will always be there. You sidetrack, it'll pull you back. You sidetrack, you know, could be a relationship you have. That's kind of, well, okay, so I'm going to still keep going to your given purpose. Yeah. For your given purpose.
Phenomenal.
And when people say, I can't, but anger is a great motivator. If it's used right in the right context. Yes. You know, but you can't live like that.
In the right situations, but then you can't allow it to affect your life.
No.
So then you can't then, someone says something negative to you, then your next interaction, you're now taking it out on the person you're interacting with.
Great example. Some guy wants to show me he's a badass. I'm like, I just want to get my tea. I don't want a problem. I said this in high school. I don't want a problem. Leave me alone. Oh, you think you're tough? Leave me alone. I don't want to get in trouble.